Welcome, good people. Welcome back to Broken Windows. I'm your host, Shadrach Manano, seated here with a ghost.
you man. Is it because I'm black?
The man is back.
I am back.
Back from the dead.
Gwe, my guy.
But first introduce yourself. These guys may don't know who you are.
Already. They don't know. You don't know. This is Otim, Joel Otim, everyone. And I'm the co-host of this wonderful show, Broken Windows. Thank you so much for waiting for us. The devil tried to take my life. Whether the devil or the witch doctors, I don't know.
Or that X.
Which X?
We shall not tell these people.
I'm an alphabet. Anyway, I'm alive, very importantly, and I'm looking better. I decided to cut off my hair, and
yes,
I gave my life to Christ, rededicated my life to Christ again.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as Christ's first miracle was turning water into wine.
I turned the water into wine.
Please.
Just drink the water into my colon and appendix.
Human, so today I brought cards.
Yeah.
Because today it's just a chill episode. We're just happy you are back.
Man, it's for being happy.
Because this man, if you saw those pictures, the man's car rolled like
it wasn't my car, you man. People will, I'm a pedestrian, a certified pedestrian.
It was not your car.
It wasn't my
People
car.
May think it was your car.
People might be excited and start saying, "Oh, Tim, when are you dropping us?"
But man, Ugandan women, every time, drop me.
Wait, they're like,
but what
deliveries?
But how can we talk about the struggles when you don't have these struggles?
But wait, about the accident still, but it is a struggle.
But first tell me that story. What happened? What exactly happened?
The car overturned.
Bruh,
the car overturned. Have you ever felt like, you know how water feels in a bottle when you're shaking? Okay, you cannot know the feeling of water, but like I just felt the whole motion. I kept hitting back and forth.
How many times did it turn?
Man, you don't be counting those things. I'm not an abacus. I be focused on saving my life. I don't know how many times I prayed.
But man, you told me you're not even wearing a seatbelt.
Wait, I wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
You're here tempting the gods.
The ginger gods.
The ginger gods.
But
Kadaga's gods.
The funniest thing was the accident happens after. Of course, we're a little bit unconscious. I think I was confused even what was going on. I must have handed over my phone to people and like
the rescue also rescued you. They also rescued their phone.
No. The village people came through and Chitano.
But no one died, but don't speak like that.
No, that is how they were shouting. So in my head, I actually felt like, man, am I dead? And you know,
good.
There's that theory that
your life
before you die, when you die, you remain cautious for 15 minutes. So I thought I was cautious for those first 15
minutes. You think I died and remained cautious for 15 minutes and told you people?
No. There's a whole documentary on this stuff.
By guys who died?
Yeah, by not guys who died.
Just
by the living people. Anyway, we're taken to a ward 4. You know what a ward 4 is?
Health Center 4, not
Health Center 4. See, I'm even forgetting words. Health Center 4. Seems you're not going to serve.
No, let me serve the card. You tell me how. Ward 4?
Health Center 4. Like when I wake up, they're asking for, let's first get some money. We go and buy plasters. We go and buy some spirit. I'm like, what?
Which spirit? UG?
No. Sanitizer.
The sanitizer. They're looking for
sanitizer. And I'm like, a whole health center 4?
Now let me judge you. For me, I got sick. I think I was doing my internship.
Epilepsy?
No, you might. Okay. No, you might. I was doing my internship. I got sick. I'm in Tororo.
Yeah.
I'm in Tororo. I'm at the Tororo hospital.
Yeah. Tororo main hospital.
There was no doctor. There was nothing. I'd been sick for like 3 days, and now I was proper scared because I used to live by myself.
Were you quarantined there?
No. It was what? It was internship. I was doing internship like at the Katoro Magistrate's Court.
Yeah. True.
So I fell sick. I called my auntie. She's like in Musia. She comes. Zano takes me to hospital. There's nothing there. But now the thing that killed me that night. Let me first shock you. After you think me, I've just come to Kampala. What do you want?
I want spade. When your auntie check in.
When my auntie checks in, no spade. When my that's sweet. I was getting involved in that story. You people, let me must beat this man.
It's okay.
So when my aunt checks in, They take me to the hospital. The bed I'm lying next to, there's a young girl there, about 14, 15. The young girl has been bitten by a snake. I don't know what snake. The man kept saying, Pafanda, Pafanda. I said, oh, this baby is about to die on us. I was very scared. I wasn't even scared because of my sickness, but just because there was no, what are those things that suck poison?
I don't know, poison suckers. Hey, blood, the black stone,
Those things.
Hey,
I was there. They're looking for that thing to give the girl, but the other thing is not appearing.
Yeah.
So eventually we get a room, go to private wing. I was boarding in private wing.
Yeah,
Then some friend comes and tells me, that is where my auntie used to stay. My grandmother used to stay, and she died. I was like, what?
Why are you telling me?
Why?
Man, it's like some guy who calls and he's like, man, do you know I was also going to come? I would now be you. Are those things you're supposed to be telling a man was just gotten involved in an accident?
Okay. Yeah, but I also have a joker. You people, you see. Which no jokers. Which kind of cards are these?
Big people, you pick.
No. You hold on. Anyway, so who called you? Did some exes call you and give you some after?
You man, I told you I rededicated to Church of Uganda. I cannot start talking about such things. So they told you that is where the grandmother died.
It shocked me proper, but anyway, I survived. I'm here. I'm not like you. Man, I thought this episode I was going to be doing RIP people. The man went, we're just here.
You're waiting to get money alone. Why now I'm the only one on the show?
And condolences. I would have collected those ones.
But about
0705.
About condolences, those people who were planning to give me condolences, I need money, man.
Man, the Kampala has become too tight.
Wait, Kampala has gotten tight. You see the way I finished the game on you. Kampala has gotten tight. It's okay, but I finished the game. Kampala has gotten tight. Me, once that accident thing happened, I remember I was quiet for over 20 minutes, man. I didn't know what to say. The doctor even just kept smiling at me after checking.
But how are you like this? Which gods do you use? Which wizard do you use?
Wait, I also don't know, man. The Almighty God. Bro, even if you're an atheist, once that, when you're close to your death, you start, because man, you want to weigh the balance of man. What if you die and this heaven and hell thing is real?
And then you start sorting
yourself. And then you start sorting yourself.
I've come here to ask for a place. Now it's to look for places in Pompo. Admission. They never allowed back to school. They said, you go.
They're like, do you know any teacher? Hey, I know Mr. Kwalinga.
That is how we shall be looking for spaces.
That is how you guys were fighting for places in Amiriango. But as we sorted ourselves, like, we shall go to Sorority SS in this meeting. But the first call I get, the man is making comparisons. I just hung up, man. I'm like, man, now this is not something I want to start listening to. You get? I think that one of the guys who was there, cause man, I met we're there to link up.
To eat life.
Yeah, and to link up.
Life was about to eat you.
Hey, great. Do you know the saying of smiling when I die?
Yeah.
I would have died smiling.
But you told me, but why are you hiding stories there? You told me, and when the thing was standing like this, you held the driver, and you're like, why have you killed us?
Yes, man, I overjudged. Hey. I was like, man, why have you killed us? But you cannot blame anyone.
You cannot blame anyone.
You cannot. That's why they're called accidents. I remember when we went to police, after all this thing happening, the police come, they of course impound the car, and they're like, hey, you guys, rumor has it that the Muzungu died. There was a Muzungu in the car. I'm like, is it to me who looked white? And say, I'm white. I just
that joke is funny on 2 levels.
It's racist though. Anyway, we reached there and the guys want 1.5 million. I'm like, for what?
1.5?
Yes, it's an accident. We are all sober. We have not knocked anyone. What do you want the money for? They first insisted. Then one of them is like, but this team man, where are you from? He says, Kopang. I'm like, no, it's a team man, Itesot. He's like, hey, the OC is an Itesot also. You go and talk to him.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, man, I'm the guy who is against tribalism. But
it was working for you.
It was going to work for me. So I assured the guy, I'm like, wait, I almost died. And then you want also to make me poor. You don't even joke here. We don't have that.
But was it the road? What was it?
It was the road. The road is really bad. And the police guy was even saying, man, wait, people stay around here to make accidents a business. Yeah,
What
like
is that?
they literally wait for a car to happen. Like he actually insinuated that there are some witchcraft things that go on there. Because immediately after us getting our car, like, the same spot, another car overturned. At the same fucking spot. And he really assured me, he's like, man, here people make accidents as a business. There are informers to the police. When it occurs, they call, they're like, hey, there's an accident. Yeah, you come.
But yeah.
My car. Policemen
do this business of break down vehicles.
Yeah, breakdown vehicles and all, of
80%
course.
of them are owned by
So he
policemen.
tells me, and from 1.5 we managed to go to 350. I really assure
Always knew how to bargain.
Gwe, I know how to bargain. Man, I told myself, I came to...
You're the guys who are just like, just that tip. People, please. Let us end here. Let this man just get that tip.
That's
We'll catch the next episode.
No. Let me first end this episode with you.
End it for that people.
Gwe, so, not about that tip. I had something very serious to talk about. Anyway, the guy says there are informers there who actually wait. They call the police, they get the breakdown things, everything, and they divide the money. Then also they have a particular person, people who take away your things, and then they bring them to police, and they're like, hey, tell those guys we need money for them to get there. Exactly.
Like, it's like national ID.
I don't know if they watch Broken Windows, but if you have my phone, man,
That's what the man is holding.
I'm not serious, but my email is also on, man. Nowadays I communicate. I have correspondences on email. Good. So the police guy just ended me like that by telling me this is a business. People actually work. They come there in the evening to sit around that road. The road is very bad. I cannot say we were over speeding. No. We were at a normal
So basically,
speed.
the town council doesn't really care about the road.
Yeah.
They just like,
even said, I told
You'll sort
you
yourself.
to work on the road. It's like, man, you think you're the first person to tell us that the road needs to be worked?
this is a business.
And let me, man, shock you. Uganda is building roads in Congo. Did you know?
To do what?
Exactly. What? Like, those are our foreign policies. We are building roads in Congo. Very nice roads. Getting stones from Karamoja, using... And there is that whole rumor of them saying that those roads are to help transport gold and timber from that side.
Don't start things.
But hey, we just say what we hear. We are here sayers.
You can call us on this phone. You can call us on this phone. Catch you next week.
True.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for praying for this man to survive.
Hey, those who have been praying, not all your friends.
But also condolences. We also want the condolences.
Yeah,
Please, not the condolences.
But I know we have ended it, but I just wanted to say something. Man, there's a time I was a class rep when I was at undergrad. You see, actually not class rep, I was a senate to the Law Society.
What the fuck
I was an important man. So we were collecting condolences. Now I was the guy to keep them. Do you know I put them in the bag? Like there was a lot of money. Thieves! No lie! Thieves grabbed the bag with condolences. And I had to now I had to look for money. I had to get money. Because you cannot...
You can't telling people.
You tell someone condolences were stolen, they will just think this man is a money eater. But yes, thank you so much. Broken Windows 256, Banange, subscribe.
But subscribe.
There's no subscription fee.
We're here drinking one glass of water. Subscribe. Subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking, comment. Tell us about those accidents you've been in. Tell us about these hospitals you've been in. Tell us everything.
True.
Catch you next week.